When you think back throughout the history of rock and roll, there are many artists and bands that have made an impact on today's music with their original tunes. Names such as Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, Elton John, among many others come to mind, I'm sure. Although those names have made a great impact, none have made quite the impact on rock and roll that the late Jimi Hendrix did. The way I see it, Jimi Hendrix did more than just sing lyrics and play the electric guitar. He made it an art as well as a career. As a musician, his artistic ability, especially when it came to his stage presence, was unmatched by any other musician out there. He also had to overcome much adversity in order to reach the height of his success, which I feel only strengthens his legacy as a musician. Also, while going through his fame, however, he still had many demons, including substance abuse, which gave him a lot of humility and made it able to connect with his fans, especially with the experimental counterculture of that time. With political issues going around, Jimi was a hot topic and in the spotlight. His artistic ability and stage presence were very much unmasked and were very eccentric and flamboyant at times. He stood out. When he was on stage with his band members, everybody knew where Jimi was due to his eccentric, almost flamboyant outfits. He had high energy when he played, and he used the Fender Stratocaster guitar, which at the time was cutting edge for his design and also was flamboyant in the way it looked as well. The way he used the guitar was much more than just an instrument. He used it as a prop as well, and still simultaneously keeping a great quality sound. Even while setting guitars on fire and playing solos with his teeth, he was able to continue to still keep a flawless sound. He was also had the ability to play both left and right-handed, and also was able to flow and have fun and show people what they had never been able to see before on stage. He liked to push the limits and show people what they had never seen before. He also had a lot of adversity to reach the height of his success. Born on November 27th in 1942, he was born in Seattle, Washington, where he had to teach himself how to play the guitar. He was heavily influenced by blues and rock artists such as Muddy Waters, B.B. King, and Chuck Berry. In high school, he played in high school bands, never landing stardom, but going throughout high school and graduating, and then joining the Army in 1959, where he was then discharged in 1961. He moved to New York City in 1964 under the name of Jimmy James, playing as a pickup guitarist in the New York City club circuit. He created many intermediate bands that really never reached stardom until the creation of the band, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which landed their first hit song, Hey Joe, at number 6 in the 1967 UK charts, according to Rolling Stone. His abuse and humility throughout his career made it also easier for him to connect with his fans. Many people at the time could connect to his experimental habits because of the counterculture ideals at the time. The counterculture of hippies made it easy to connect to him due to their use of drugs, eccentric outfits, and anti-war protests. An example of Jimi Hendrix connecting to his fans is through his Woodstock performance, which is a music festival back in the 1960s for the subculture of hippies, and he played the Star Spangled Banner in connection with that counterculture. We all have our bias on who had the most historical music impact. However, I hope by displaying Jimi Hendrix's artistic ability and stage presence, his adversity to reach fame, and substance abuse, as well as humility to connect with his fans, helps you further understand the impact that he has made not only in my life, but of other people and of other musicians. Jimi Hendrix was aware that all things as far as abuse would catch up to him, but his mission always remained clear through his quote, "I will be dead in 5 years' time, but while I am here, I will travel many highways, and I will, of necessity, die at a time when my message of love, peace, and freedom can be shared with people all over the world."